Well, speaking of super generic, Daniel, you watched a Netflix movie on your own.
It's actually Amazon Prime, but close
Oh,
enough.
sorry. That makes it even more generic since seeing as how Amazon Prime is like the Kroger version of Netflix.
Yes, it is. But yeah, I watched Playdate, which is a new action comedy starring Kevin James and Alan Ritchson, who is best known as Reacher from the Amazon Prime series Reacher. Um, and yeah, so it's basically the basic plot of the movie. Kevin James is he's a forensic accountant, and he has just gotten married to what is that actress's name? The blonde from Scrubs, Sarah
Gosh,
Chalk. Yeah,
okay.
Chalk. Yeah, um, and of course she has a son, and he's doing his best to bond with his new stepson. I mean, his stepson even calls him dad, so obviously he's doing something right. Um, but yeah, so he and his stepson are out at the park because he's trying to get him to try different sports, and but his son doesn't really like sports. He prefers dancing and filming TikToks. Um, so but yeah, so
Topical.
then yeah, yes, yes, very topical. Yeah, so but as they're at the park, they meet Alan Ritchson's character, who he's with his son, and they're throwing a football back and forth, and they're throwing it like really hard. um, and so then so Ritchson kind of like, for whatever reason, he just attaches himself to Kevin James. Um, probably because he's like, oh, I just moved here, and probably he wants a friend. And I never would have thought, like, watching an action comedy movie with Kevin James and Alan Ritchson, that Kevin James would be the straight man.
It's almost kind of an insult to his comedic acting chops when you think about it, because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it, it's like actually, you know what? That kind of shows him moving into like a Ben Stiller era of his comedy, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like in a lot of things, Ben Stiller is kind of that sort of more quiet character. Like
Mhm.
um, like even in say Tropic Thunder, he's a cartoon, or he's like a little exaggerated, but he's like comparatively normal, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, I was about to say a better example might be the Cable Guy, but that's a terrible example, actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never mind. Anyways, I guess what I'm saying is I could have seen Stiller playing that role like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, yeah, because yeah, Alan Ritchson's character, like if you watch Reacher, and on that show, he's really stoic, and he's a tough guy, and he takes everything very seriously, and he's like a genius level intellect and all this. Uh, he's basically in this movie, he's basically Reacher if Reacher was dumber and goofier.
Okay.
um so like, for example, like they have this whole long chase sequence where they're running away from the bad guys, and he's playing one of those like 90s nightclub songs in the background. He's just kind of dancing around the steering wheel as he's he's just goofing around, and Kevin James is like, keep your eyes on the road. But yeah, so like the whole thing is, we come to find out that Alan Ritchson's son here, was just he's seen on the poster. Yeah, they're at this like Chuck E. Cheese type place, and I come to find out that he said, well, he's not my dad. He just took me. And so Kevin James is just like, oh, this is a kidnapping situation. So he tries to run away, but then that's when all these bad guys show up and start shooting at him. And we learned that Ritchson's character, he used to be in the army, and then but then he got a job as a security guard at this laboratory, and the kid was being held in the laboratory, so he busted him out. And so now the people running the lab are after him. And so so basically the rest of the movie is them running away from the bad guys. And of course, Kevin James, he feels a bit emasculated because he's trying to protect his stepson, but he's not nearly as strong or tough as Alan Ritchson.
You're hanging out with Alan Ritchson. Like, how are you not going to feel a little inadequate?
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean it's a fairly decent action comedy. It gets a little like a lot of movies in this genre. It does get kind of silly near the end of the movie. But I mean overall it's a decent enough movie. I mean it's also not very long. It's only 90 minutes, so
Okay, so kind of the perfect sweet spot for this type of thin premise.
Yes, yeah. And also in the cast, I got to mention real quick. You've got you actually had Stephen Root is in there. He plays Ritchson's estranged father, and then Ilsa Fisher is in there. She plays. She was in Now You See Me. She's the redhead. She plays like the alpha mom of this of the mama mafia that that Kevin James runs into at the park, and they all drive silver minivans, and then Alan Tudyk is in there playing basically playing the bad guy. But what's weird is so when they first look him up, when Kevin James Googles him. They make him look like Steve Jobs, but then when you meet him in person, he's dressed just like Elon Musk. So it's and he even has the same build as Elon Musk. It's just oh, okay, I see where you're going there. But other than that, I mean that's probably that might just be me nitpicking a little bit, but no, it's I mean it's a funny movie, and it lets it let Alan Ritchson kind of stretch his acting legs a bit, and be a little more do a more playful side as opposed to the tough serious Reacher. And I will say if they ever did I'm actually kind of wore the shirt for a reason, my McBain t-shirt.
Which is a fine t-shirt.
Yeah, it is. It's a great t-shirt. If they ever did a live action McBain, kind of sort of some a Naked Gun type thing, they should get Alan Ritchson to play McBain. I could just see him. I could just even go buy book.
Yeah.
Ice to see you.
Go pretty, or go pennies. Go to the children who need you.
Good, yeah.
All right, you commie Nazis.
Commie Nazis.
So
but
we'll never get that that Troy McClure movie, but if this is a kind of a McBain movie, then that's it's almost as good.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.